In this video we're going to look at simplifying expressions, and it really is one of the most fundamental skills that students need to be able to have in order to do well in algebra. Now right here we've got a trinomial expression. We've got three separate terms here that are separated by a subtraction and an addition sign. But as we notice and as we talked about in a previous video, this one here and this term here, these are what we call like terms. We know that because they have the same variable and they're to the same exponent, in this case the exponent being 1. So that means that I can simplify them and put them together. Now I always suggest to my students that anytime that you're going to simplify an expression or equation, you should always rewrite the expression and put the terms that are like together. This way it avoids confusion, and it really does help when it comes to the adding and subtracting of what we call directed numbers when we're dealing with negative and positive numbers. So in this case, if I'm just going to rewrite this expression, I'm going to write each term down the same, but I'm going to move this positive 2a over to here so that I have a visual of my like terms together. Notice when I move this over to this spot here and replace it in this spot here in front of this minus 7, I have to take the sign with it. So I got 3a plus 2a, and I finish off with minus 7. Now this expression means exactly the same thing as this one. I've just rewritten it in a different order. And the reason I've done that is because as a visual for me, it's easy for me to see now that these are like terms and that I can put them together. Or I can simplify them. So in this case, I'll put 3a plus 2a. Again, that would be the same thing as 3 apples plus 2 apples. And I should end up with 5 apples. Or 5a. Remember, I never change the exponent when I'm adding and subtracting like terms, only the coefficient. So I'll get 5a minus 7. So in this particular case, I've taken it down from 3 terms, or a trinomial expression. I've simplified it by rearranging my expressions so that my like terms are together. I've added those like terms together to give me only one term, and now I've got a binomial expression that has 2 terms instead. And that would be a simplified answer here compared to this one here. So that's simplifying expressions.